Hi everyone, it's Chris here. It's been a lovely sunny Labour Day today, public holiday, and a nice chance to chill out. Went for my first swim of the season, and I thought I'd make a quick video of some of the highlights of recent vinyl pickups from New Zealand artists over the last month or two. It's been a while since my last video. First up, this reissue, or first time on vinyl, Shocking Pink's Dance the Dance Electric. Came out in 2004, the debut album from the Shocking Pinks, and there was talk a couple of years ago about this being reissued by Flying Nun, maybe more than a couple of years ago. It was before Flying Nun went through their reorganisation and got Ben Howe on board, but anyway, finally now it's out, not on Flying Out or Flying Nun, it's out through A Low Hum, which is the Wellington label run by Blink, who's done some fantastic releases, and it's really nice to have this on vinyl. I've always been a fan of this album, and it's kind of got a lot of the kind of what is it? It's kind of an amalgam of shoegaze, dance, that kind of what's that New York label DFA that Shocking Pinks went on to be on. You can hear that kind of sound in here as well. Yeah, great album, Dance the Dance Electric, out on vinyl at last. Shocking Pinks, I think, were originally from Christchurch, and here's another Canterbury outfit, the Transcendence. This is maybe their third release. It's the second on vinyl. They put out a lathe cut, and then they put out a 10-inch vinyl release, and this is the second. What makes their vinyl releases a bit different is they're also lathe cuts. They're done through a Littleton company, and so they're cut in real time, so very, very limited, and also a bit pricey. But Transcendence are interesting. They're dedicated. You know, what they're doing is recording these kind of weird, other earthly, folky, kind of indie songs that kind of jump and move all over the place, and deciding we want to put this out as a record. And I really like the cover artwork of this as well. Some really nice photography. That's the Transcendence, and that's Common Ground. Very limited numbers of that. Bevan Smith has been recording music for quite a while. He's been releasing records as Signer, and Signer's gone through a few different incarnations, some of it quite kind of electro, some of it kind of more experimental and yeah, kind of shoegazy perhaps. This is kind of more poppy. It's got a new name. It's no longer recording as Signer. Now it's Introverted Dance Floor. There's another name as well I think he's recorded under, but I can't recall it at the moment. And this is on WaihekeRecords, who's been releasing records through under those different names for a number of years. As I say, a bit more poppy, but still really interesting. There's some nice textures on here, and there's one track, I think it's Feeling Unsound, which is one of the longer tracks on here, because there's 13 on the album, but that song is one of the long ones and really stands out to me. It's Introverted Dance Floor. Also in kind of an electro, kind of poppy kind of zone is this from Yumi Zuma. This is the limited release edition of the compilation. I don't know if you can see, but that's got their name kind of embossed on the front there. And they put out 2 EPs, so this brings together the 2 EPs and adds in a couple of extra tracks that weren't on those EPs. But I wanted to show this because it's pretty. So on the inner, that's the cover artwork from the first 10. They're both 10-inch EPs from the first 10-inch. The cover artwork from the 7 10-inch, and they've put it together in this beautiful vinyl. That looks great, doesn't it? So yeah, this isn't everything I've picked up over the last couple of months, but some of the things that I think are interesting and worth commenting about. Another one that I'm showing because it looks fantastic, Tokyo Pros, who started out as, well, he's still kind of drum and bass, but it's quite ambient and kind of a little experimental, ethereal. I can't imagine dancing to this, but I do kind of get into the zone of just kind of chilling out when I listen to this. And I've shown a few records by Fizz, and Tokyo Pros has done some compilations by Fizz, kind of in a similar kind of vein. This is the Dawn Chorus EP. I love this artwork with the kind of, the original artwork's obviously got this gold leaf on it. And the vinyl, again, this is a stunner. With kind of smoky gold brown. Looks fantastic. Really, really nice record. And the last thing I want to show in this video, I'm trying to keep it quick. I think a short video is a good video. But the last thing I want to show in this video is something that just blows me away. It's what's playing at the moment. This is from the Shifting Sands. It's Cosmic Radio Station on WaihekeRecords, who've been putting out great psych pop releases for the last few years. Anything they put out is worthwhile picking up. The Shifting Sands featured on the Temporary compilation, which WaihekeRecords put out, I think it was last year, and actually the song that was on that compilation is on here. I've got a CD of their first album, which is fantastic, and I know they recorded this a long time ago, and Ian, who runs WaihekeRecords, told me he was having trouble convincing them that it was good enough to put out, but it's stunning. This is one of the best albums I've heard all year. It's kind of got, what is it, it's this kind of, it's indie guitar pop, but it's just got these textures and emotion, and if you like David Kilgour plays guest guitar on a couple of these, and so it doesn't sound like David Kilgour, but it's got that same kind of depth of emotion and feeling. Yeah, really, really strong album. Shifting Sands, Cosmic Radio Station, one of my highly recommended albums of the year. You need to pick this up. So that's it, folks. As ever, if you want to see what I'm listening to, other things I've bought, and there have been a lot more, I just wanted to keep the video short, radio shows and so on, check out facebook.com/countingthebeat. There's my blog, which is countingthebeat.gen.nz. Cheers, thanks for watching.